Hi everyone, my name is Desislava, or Desi for short, and I'm here to present to you Alina Zaripova, who is going to present the talk on BA trends in life sciences. Without further ado, because we don't have a lot of time, Alina, there you go.
Hello, dear listeners. Thank you for joining to our wonderful conference. Today, I would like to talk about business analysts trends in life science. And first of all, I will start with the terminology. I will talk about top life science companies, my experience in life science project, what is life science for me, project specific and project examples. The role of the BA in life science, collaboration with the scientists and stakeholders, and key skills which you need to have. Example of lab projects and BA trends in life science. First of all, I want to start with my life science experience, how I started work as a BA in life science. Previously, I worked as a business analyst in different business domain, such as healthcare, retail. In parallel, also, I am doing a scientific research. It's about extract information defects from infrared images using machine learning and computer vision algorithms. During this scientific experience, I wrote about 5 papers, and now I have about 18 citations. About terminology. First of all, life science, it's not only science, it is industry. It refers different application of scientific knowledges and principles, including pharmaceutical, biotechnology, healthcare, and agriculture. It involves to use science as biology, chemistry, and different disciplines to develop product, technologies, and solutions that have a direct impact on human health. Life science includes biology, genetics, ecology, microbiology, zoology, botany, neuroscience, biotechnology, pharmacology, and environmental science. Different life science companies working in this scientific area. There are top 10 life science companies in the world. The global pioneer in pharmaceutical and diagnostics is Roche company. Second is Johnson & Johnson. It operates in pharmaceutical medical devices. Novartis, it's a multinational pharmaceutical company focusing on innovative medicine, eye care, and generic pharmaceuticals. Pfizer work mostly with the vaccines, oncology, and various therapeutical areas. Merck is a global healthcare company working on vaccines, prescriptions, medicines, and animal health products. AstraZeneca, it is a global biopharmaceutical company dedicated to discovering, developing, delivering innovative medicine in different areas such as respiratory, cardiovascular, and metabolic disease. Also, there are Gilead biopharmaceutical company, Sanofi, AbbVie, and GlaxoSmithKline. These life science companies are dividing into three types. It is healthcare, biopharmaceutical, and pharmaceutical companies. What life science for me? So life science, it's not only business, it is also about scientific domain. So you are working between business and scientists, science. You see not only academic science, you are collaborating with the business, with the science, and you are in touch with the high technology market trends. Also, you're in touch with the new technology solution, and you are actively participating in collaboration as a bridge gap between scientific advancement and business application. So this is life science. It's a highly growing international market. You are learning new technology solution, identifying areas for automation, supporting the implementation of digital strategies. It helps you participate. Yes.
I'm very sorry to interrupt you. Can you just please click the hide on the sharing because otherwise the audience
Okay.
cannot. Yeah, Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you. And also, we are involving in digital transformation with advancement in areas like telemedicine, electronic health, and digital therapeutic. You are working with automating different life science areas for laboratories and scientists. Life science project specific depends on industry of the company and their scientific research area, which needs IT development. Some of the life science company use 3 or 4 different research area. There are, you can see clinical trial management system. This is system to manage trial and clinical drugs development. Dermoseptic and genomic data analysis. You are working with analyzing huge data according to genomic laboratory solutions, drug discovery and computational chemistry software. So you are analyzing and predicting some discovery for chemistry, electronic data capture, system integration. Sometimes scientists in laboratory working with different instruments, and you need to connect to this instrument and collect all the data and analyze them. Also, this is pharmaceutical regulatory information management systems. It's about managing pharmaceutical documentation, supply chain and inventory management systems. So scientists mostly working in laboratory with different samples and drugs, and you need to make inventorization of these samples. So this is systems about regulatory compliance software. Of course, the main in life science, you're using artificial intelligence and machine learning projects using different methods and algorithms to predict and analyze data. Laboratory information management systems. This is systems also like inventory when you are collecting and analyzing laboratory information. Pharmacovigilance and drug safety systems, biotechnology process automations, medical imaging and radiology system. So you're working with analyzing medical imaging and analyzing some information, extracting it, and it helps for the doctors to understand information. So also clinical decision support systems. It's also based in artificial intelligence. It helps to predict some diseases and make a right decision for the doctors. Telemedicine and remote monitoring. It's about virtual reality when you can see, for example, virtual laboratory and work with it. When you're working with BA, when you are working as a BA in life science, you need to collaborate with scientists. And I would like to talk about that how it is important to know domain in example of the life science. So we are working. So I'm working as a BA from IT field, and I have like my partner from customers. It is a scientist with a BA role, and our end user is a scientist. So we are working between business objectives and technology solution in context of pharmaceutical, biotechnology, healthcare, and other scientific research. So our key stakeholders. First of all, of course, it is a scientist in laboratory playing main role in research and development in fields such as pharmaceutical, biotechnology, clinical research in laboratories. Also, second, our main stakeholders, it is a business user. Sometimes it could be scientists or management. It is people who are working with the software systems and our technology solution. Of course, all the systems which we are developing has a system owner. System owner, this person, sometimes it is a scientist. He is responsible for the overall management, control, and decision making. So he know good science, scientific research, and automatization of this laboratory workflow. So business QA sometimes it's mostly as could be a scientist, could be management, and other people in laboratory who are working with this laboratory workflow. I will not talk about all business analyst skills because you know it good, but I would like to highlight main skills which you should know when you are working in life science. First of all, you should strongly know domain knowledges. It could be pharmaceutical, biotechnology, clinical research, and healthcare. In this life science industry, sometimes you have a regulatory compliance. You should know and read this compliance. It could be FDA regulation documentation, good clinical practices, some laboratory practices, and manufacturing practices because you are working with automation process not only in laboratory research and also in manufacturing and developing drugs. The main skills also in life science is data analysis because you are working mostly with the large data sets related to clinical trials, drug development, patient information, and scientific research. You have a huge big data and you need to analyze this data using some technologies and predict, for example, some diseases. Also, I would like to highlight communication skills because this is very important because you are working with the scientists and you bridge the gap between technical and non-technical stakeholders. You need to translate scientific and technology concepts into business terms. You are discussing with the business and developers in a team, for example, who doesn't know this scientific terminology. Also, key skills, it's quality assurance because you are working a lot with the different data, um, clinical trials, technical proficiency. So, for example, life science now highly growing and they have already laboratory information management systems and clinical trial management systems. You should know this system as a user. And of course, we have a lot of scientific and patient data, and you should know about data privacy and security. You should know these requirements because we need to save sensitive patient data and scientific research. My life science team example. So I'm working in a hybrid team from different companies in different locations. We have a manager, architect, two business analysts, about 15 developers, one DevOps lead, and few test engineers. We are working with developing and supporting applications such as assay sample collection tools, workflow management automation tools, systems for data collection and management in laboratory, lab asset and management tools, spectra analysis, and tracking labeling tools. Project examples. So as I said previously, it depends on a specific scientific workflow. Most of life science project, it's about automating a laboratory workflow. And laboratories have different experiments relating different areas. But most of the laboratories working with automating the dispensing of reagent samples for experiments. There are, you can see at the picture, automating automatic liquid handler. This is robotic systems. It's using in different scientific research like a PCR setup, PCR assay, high throughput screening, protein purification, and other. So you should create development systems which will help for the scientists to prepare matrix with the different samples and liquids with the different reagents like a file and these robotic systems, according to this file, will distribute these samples with different reagents. It will help scientists to reduce manual steps and prepare for the experiments with accurate samples. And now I want to highlight life science technology trends. There are four main trends you can see. So first of all, it is of course artificial intelligence. Nowadays, artificial intelligence widely using in different areas, and also it is revolutionizing life science by accelerating drug discovery, predicting disease patterns, and optimizing treatment plans. Also in life science, using macro robots, this is a tiny machines designed to navigate within the human body, hold so it holds drugs and to deliver to the targeting place in the surgery and diagnostics. So they are using different of the camera, and scientist or doctor can see all information using these micro robots without surgery, for example. Also, it's widely using 3D printing, so technology prepare some 3D models and with the complex biological structures such as tissue, organs, and printing different things for the human body or for the scientific research. So metaverse, it is metaverse. It's about virtual reality widely using in laboratories. So artificial intelligence in life science also divided into different areas. So this is a clinical trial optimization, drug discovery and development, precision medicine, healthcare management, regulatory compliance and safety, medical imaging, drug repurposing, virtual health assistant. Microrobots also divided in tissue engineering and regenerative medicine, surgery, minimally invasive procedures, biological sensing and monitoring, lab-on-a-chip platforms, biomedical nanorobotics, in vivo imaging and diagnostics. Third one is about 3D printing, also divided in different areas like surgical planning and simulation, bioprinting for tissue and engineering, customizing some medical devices, point of care manufacturing, and the last one, it's metaverse. As I said previously, it using for virtual laboratories and research environments. So it also using for drug discovery and molecular modeling. So we are preparing virtual reality for it. It's also using for medical training and education, for patient education and engagement when you are explaining a surgery process, for example, for students. It's also virtual clinical trials and drug developments, and it helps in remote healthcare delivery and telemedicine. So thank you for listening my topics. So I hope it was very interesting for you. And if you have any questions, you could ask me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elena, for this stimulating overview of all these cutting edge technology that is used in the curious field of life sciences, I would say. Yes, we do have questions, and I would like to start with the first one, which is how do you get into the field of life sciences?
As I said in my presentation, so I worked with as a BA in life science. In parallel, I worked as a scientist and prepared scientific research. It helped me to use different artificial intelligence and mathematical methods and algorithms in my scientific research. Also, I used these principles in life science and started to work as a scientist and with a BA role in different life science projects.
Mm-hmm. And what are the difficulties that you encounter in your work in the life sciences?
I think main difficulties it is knowing deeply life science industry, and you should know some scientific and biology terminology, and you should discuss difficult things and understand from science, and prepare task of, for example, for developers and describe it in documentation.
Yeah. Another question that we have here is do you use neural networks and how do you do this in your current projects?
Yes, we are using neural network and other artificial intelligence instruments. So we are working with a lot of scientific research data. We are analyzing this data. We need to understand how this data distributed according to the research. We are creating a neural network and using different mathematical methods to extract main information and sometimes predict how it will be in the future.
Okay, thank you. And last one I will include for now is how exactly do you manage to be the communication in a team as a BA in such a project?
First of all, I need to clearly understand business and scientific needs. I'm trying to communicate, ask right questions, prepare documentation. Mostly, I'm writing like a concept of the new development system. After it, I try to get approval from the science and business that I understand everything fine, and after it, we can discuss internally with the developers. Sometimes I'm not using scientific and difficulty terminology. I'm just simply try to prepare sketch some and diagrams and mock-ups to help development team to understand my business analyst work.
Yeah, yes. And actually, we have a really quick one more quick question is are there many BAs that have education in life sciences?
As I see from my experience, sometimes BA in life science comes from biology, so they have a good, strong background as scientists in biology, chemistry, and other fields. They have a degree as a biologist and chemist, and it helps them successfully work as a BA in a life science industry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. If you have any other questions, you can forward it to the comments in YouTube or to the comments in our We Are Community page for the talk. And I would also like to remind you that you can get 10% discount on the book of one of our speakers, Midula Day. Here you can scan the QR code, and I'm also going to post information on the community and also in YouTube. You will get it as well. Thank you very much for listening. And thank you, Alina, for presenting this really interesting topic to us.
Thank you.